Hi, this is Corey Gerard coming back to you from Monster Wars battles. And I have Carrie White versus the Hellraiser Pinhead. The scene now starts in an abandoned school gym. It has all types of prom stuff hanging around, but no persons are seen. We then see a young lady enter this room, and her dress appears to be bloody. Now she is seen slowly walking forward as a disco song is low volume heard. It is nighttime because the gym's windows are showing darkness. Carrie's face now shows a very shocked expression, like something tragic happened to her. Now Carrie is seen stopping as a figure appears 10 feet in front of her. We then see Pinhead standing on the opposite side of her. Pinhead is now seen making a smile as he looks on at Carrie. Now this traumatized girl is seen making a curious shake, which slowly moved from side to side. We then see Pinhead reply, "Shall we have this dance?" And Carrie is seen expressing that same psychotic look. Then Pinhead replies, "You really aren't afraid of me, are you?" Now Carrie is seen shaking her head, "No." So Pinhead starts to walk closer to her, as seen doing so. Now Pinhead stops and holds out his right arm. He then is seen saying, "A non-fearful, oh so rare these days." We then see Pinhead reply, "Shall we begin then?" Now all of a sudden, Carrie uses vast mental powers to make a bunch of dagger knives appear on a long table. Carrie then sends the knives at Pinhead by using her telekinetic power. Pinhead is then seen being stabbed repeatedly. All those many daggers are now seen stuck in him. Now Pinhead is seen replying, "So it seems your powers are increased in here, but so are mine." Then all of a sudden, Pinhead appears right behind Carrie, and he wraps his arm around her. Pinhead then says, "Oh, I have such sights to show you." Now Carrie is seen turning to face this Pinhead tormenting monster. Carrie now notices that all those daggers have disappeared, and no knife wounds even remain on him. Now Carrie is seen slowly looking him up and down. Pinhead is now seen smiling again. This demon monster then leans forward and starts to lick the pig blood off of Carrie's face. This powerful telekinetic responds by quickly pushing Pinhead away, and she next throws him into a back wall with her telekinesis. Pinhead then is seen making an angry expression as he gets back up. So Carrie then hurls many conjured mental objects at him. These objects are now seen piling on top of Pinhead. We then see Carrie approach that pile up, but a finger is seen tapping her on the shoulder. Now Carrie turns around and sees Pinhead standing before her. Pinhead then replies, "So you like playing games, girl?" And then he slaps her to the gym's ground. Carrie is now seen puzzled as to how he got behind her after his crushing pile-up. Now Pinhead is seen sending one of his chain hooks down at her. This hook is now seen sticking into her left chest. Next, Pinhead hurls another chain hook into Carrie's right chest, as seen doing so twice. We then see Pinhead send more chain hooks into both of Carrie's thighs. These chains appeared from Pinhead's body, and they are dark. Carrie is then seen on the ground while 4 hook chains are stuck in her. Pinhead then is seen lifting Carrie off of the ground and she sounds to be in pain. Now Carrie is seen hung up off the ground as 4 chain hooks hold her up. We then see a confident Pinhead make that same arrogant smile as Carrie's screams are heard. Now Pinhead is seen saying, "It is called pain, my dear, and this wondrous truly affects the fragile such as you." Now Carrie is seen making an angry expression too, and Pinhead is seen looking a bit confused. Then Carrie closes her eyes as seen doing so. Then all of a sudden Carrie mentally pulls those 4 hooks out of her body and sends those chains back at Pinhead. Carrie's face is now seen with confidence, and she then makes those chains wrap around Pinhead's body. A shiny golden breastplate is next seen appearing on Carrie. This armor chest wear looks Roman or Greek, and it now covers Carrie's new clean white dress. Carrie is also seen in a clean new form because she used her mind powers to transform herself. We then see Pinhead on the ground while wrapped in his own chains. He now appears to be most angry. He is then seen replying, "I'll make you pay dearly for this, Carrie, and I'll make you enjoy it as well." Now Pinhead is seen gaining control over his chains, and he stands back up. Now Carrie is seen opening 4 holes on her chest armor that covers her new dress. Carrie then uses psychic powers to shoot out her own hook chains, which are now seen ripping into an amazed demonic Pinhead. Carrie's 4 chain hooks are shiny silver, and they look to be very, very menacing. So these chain hooks of Carrie quickly tear through this Pinhead. Now Pinhead is seen sending his dark hook chains to wrap around Carrie's chains until all are tied together. Now we see both of these combatants facing off against one another, and it appears that they are equal in power. Carrie's face is then shown, and she finally replies, "Who are you?" So Pinhead is seen replying, "You might say I'm your spiritual guide here." Pinhead then is seen looking around the room, but his body still faces Carrie. We then see the room filled with the same people at Carrie's prom, but it's only an image screen showing which surrounds the whole room. It seems Pinhead has conjured this to remind Carrie of her past. We then see Carrie's face as she watches the blood being poured on her. Pinhead now is shown laughing out loud, and their chains aren't as tangled as they once was together. But we then see Carrie's face as tears are now seen. The images then changes and shows Carrie killing her own mother. Now we see Carrie cover her ears and put her head down. Then all of a sudden, Pinhead is seen untangling his hook chains. So Carrie is shown doing the same thing. Both of them are using their mind powers to do so. Now it seems that their chains are fully untangled. So Pinhead sends his at Carrie again. Carrie then uses her mind powers to increase her chains to 8, and she sends hers to block Pinhead's. Pinhead then is seen conjuring 4 more chains to attack with his other ones. Then Carrie's 8 are shown growing bigger hooks which begin to break off Pinhead's smaller hooks. All of this is seen happening very fast because they have control over their vast mental abilities. The room is still replaying Carrie's saddest moments as this battle continues. Now Pinhead is seen making a very angry expression because Carrie's bigger hooks chopped off his. Now Pinhead is shown growing 8 more hooks that are even bigger than Carrie's new grows. Pinhead now is seen sending those hooks at Carrie, and they are shown clamping over hers. Carrie then is seen mentally sending out a 9th chain hook, just as Pinhead's hooks break her 8th. Carrie's 9th chain hook came from the middle of her chest, and she quickly wraps it around his neck. Now Pinhead's chain hooks are seen returning within him, so Carrie returns 8 of hers. Pinhead is now seen struggling with the chain around his neck. It seems Carrie has left that out just for him. We then see the room returning to a previous because the tormenting images have disappeared. Pinhead then is seen looking at the change in scenery as a neck-size hook is seen clamping around. Then Carrie is seen tightening her right fist as she stands 6 feet from Pinhead. Now Pinhead is shown losing his head after Carrie's neck clamp removed it. Now a victorious Carrie is seen bringing the 9th chain hook back to her. This kill weapon has now vanished inside of her chest plate armor, just like the other chain hooks did. Carrie has mastered a new mind over matter power, which has served her very well. We then see Carrie standing over Pinhead's body as it falls to the floor. Then Carrie is shown picking up his head, and its eyes are seen watching her. She then throws the head up and makes it explode in the air. Small pins are then seen flying everywhere in different directions, and the rest of Pinhead's body is now shown disappearing. Carrie then is seen turning into beautiful blue orbs. Now these energy spears are shown ascending out of this battleground. We then see images of evil tormentors which inhabit this realm. These evil spirits now appear to be frozen solid as they are expressed this way. Their conditions must have resulted from Carrie's shocking victory. The end. So thanks for tuning in for Monster Wars battle. Stay tuned for the next one.